Right, hi everyone, Chris here, 2E0UKH. I've just created a code plug with one talk group in for people to download. It will be in the description of this video, and you can use it to get started on the Ailunce HD1. I'm no expert at doing code plugs, but I have found out how to put a talk group in, and I have got it working. It does work. I've just had a contact, so you can tailor it to how you like, but this is better than nothing, and it does work. So this is the code plug. The radio's connected. First thing you want to do when you download this code plug, put it into your HD1 software and put your call sign in here, ID setting. You put your radio ID in here and your call sign in here. Delete that bit, put your call sign in there. So in the channel section, channel 1, that's the only one I've put in. Channel 1, this is for use with a DMR hotspot. I'm using a DMR hotspot. I'm using an MMDVM. This will work with various types of hotspots. This will work with the blue stack, the iBlue stack, DV Mega, maybe the blue spot, open spot. Never had one. May work with that, but I've trimmed my code plug down to one channel so people can examine the structure of it. So channel 1, receive and transmit frequency, they're both the same because it's a simplex hotspot. Digital, transmit power low because I'm sitting by my hotspot, not bothered about scanning. Channel alias, I've called it USA Nationwide. There's a load of extra information in this section here. All filled in so it will work with my hotspot. If you put this in for your hotspot, you'll have to change your frequency here and here for receive and transmit. But everything's good to go. It's set as simplex. So that's the structure of it. The channel information is there, and the digital contact that is connecting to, just show you, go to more, priority contacts, USA Nationwide. There's a couple of others in, I couldn't remove them, so they're staying in there. So if you wanted to examine this structure, you can see all the details there. The digital contact is here. Like I say, there's a few others in here I couldn't delete. So the one we're using here is group call because you're calling a group. Same name, USA Nationwide, and I've just given it the talk group number there. So if you're doing it from scratch, you create a priority contact like it's filled in. You create a channel with the information from your hotspot and the power, give it a name there, same name, and this is the bit that links it to the digital contact. By choosing it here. So you've got the digital contact, you've got the channel, If you want to put it into a zone, I've made one zone here called main. That's just experimenting. If you want to make your own, once you add more and more channels and contacts, you might want to put them all in a zone. If you do, right click on zone information, click add, you'll get a new zone there, zone 2. You could call that something else. And I've got one there, you see. If I highlight that, I can move that over. If you've made another, you could put it in there and move that over. Put as many as you want in and put them into that zone. I think it's best to use it without a zone, because you can have all 3,000 channels together and you can just flick about really quick with the clicker knob on the top. So if you wanted to create your own zone, create your own talk group, put another one in, this is how I would do it. First of all, let's think of a talk group I'm going to put in. Let's put in 3148. I think that's the Texas talk group. You'd need to make a digital contact. So I to click add there, made a new one. Make it a group call, give it a name. Call it Texas. Give it a talk group number 3148. So that's the digital contact made. Now we've got to put it in a channel. So that's the channel there. So I'm going to put, this is my hotspot I'm going through, so just going to put the same information in there. Won't let me paste it in there. 439.2. So I created a new channel. That's my hotspot frequency. Digital channel. I want it on low power. Not bother about scanning. You can add it to scan if you want there. Give it a name. I'll call it Texas again. And just here is where you link it to the digital contact. So it's called Texas, already filled in. Frequencies filled in. And you link it there. The new one has appeared there, Texas, so that's there. Just going over all the other details, they're all correct, simplex. Slot 1, colour code 1. They all seem to be that. Slot 1, colour code 1. So that's filled in, Texas. So that's now done. We've got a digital contact and a channel. On the radio, if you select all channels, you'll see it on there. If you want to put it into a zone, look, I've got a zone there called main. My digital contact has now appeared on the left. If I press this button here, that will pop it into the zone called main. So that's gone across there, and you can keep repeating this. I think you can put up to 1,000 digital contacts in, 3,000 channels in all. That would be including analog. And that's now, if we now upload that to the radio, that will work. I'll test it actually. Test it later. So I'm just going to, actually I'll do it now. Now I'll do it later because my ID isn't in there. So you click right and click OK. And that's my first code plug for the HD1 with one channel in and a quick demo of how to add another channel, and you can keep repeating that and put them into zones or just have them in all channels. If you have them in all channels, you can just flick about and access all channels all in one block. So that's a nice addition to the radio. You know they're getting better and better, these radios, with more features. OK, 732E0 UKH.